Hey, good morning.
Good afternoon
Good evening.
and good night.
Wait,
Texting me. Who's texting me?
someone's texting you?
Yeah.
Saying
Oh,
me
it's
and my brother since
Juan
we
Ep.
was younger.
Juan Ep is texting me.
What do you mean?
My shit is hot like Joe
I guess it's
Chicken.
Billy
I
Jr. in
said
our group
Bob.
chat. He said, add me in.
What does he want to be added in for?
He says he got a story to tell. What do you want me to say? I'm not allowed to be mean to him. I'll get yelled at.
Yeah, Bill. Bill?
In the history of Billy jumping in to tell a stories, only one has ever been entertaining.
Yep. He's 1 for 1,000. And it involved an animal getting killed. And look, yo. Please put a no. Oh, he's back. Hold on. Because he showed up, waved, and disappeared. Hey, Billy, what's up?
Billy June, what's up, man?
Hey, buddy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys? I had something that I hope you think will funny.
Oh, we're all right.
We'll
You sound like shit,
funny.
miss. What's going on? Yeah, what do you want to say? Go ahead.
On Friday night.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. On Friday night, I went to
Yeah.
a Halloween party at the Stand, the comedy club, and Juanito was DJing. And I don't live in the city anymore. I live in Westchester, so he offered me a ride home. And I love Juanito. Shout out to Juanito. We were at a diner, and Juanito fell asleep while we were eating, and then couldn't drive. Yes, and he couldn't drive home, and I hadn't driven in at least 9 years, and I had to drive from Manhattan to Westchester at 3:30 in the morning, and Juanito was snoring, playing Little John and DMX, and it might have been the scariest 45 minutes of my life.
What that it's not a terrible story. As far as Billy goes, that's a pretty good story.
I thought you would laugh at picturing that.
These are friend stories when we're gathered as friends and we tell inside stories about people that we all know and we laugh about. I personally don't know how that fits into this podcast. And I could be just a Billy hater, I guess.
Rosenberg mentioning Hot 97 stuff. Juanito is a friend of the show. The listeners know him. It's Patreon. And also, I thought it would be a very funny visual of him snoring in the side seat and me driving like a grandma after 9 years.
I think the part I muted you again, Billy. I think the part that is the most interesting. He fell asleep at a diner. Like, how do you? I assume he wasn't drunk. So, like, why are you falling
asleep at diners?
In what way, though? Because that means you're out too. I have an update for anyone. If you're falling asleep at the diner, you're outside a lot. That means you're pushing yourself to the limit. You lean back and fall asleep.
You're like maybe on the window. It's like the same way you fall asleep on a plane. You kind of you're waiting for the food and you kind of conk out a little.
Yo,
happened. It's happened.
What time? This was at 3:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
So Juanito had just done a water fast. Okay, like leading up to Friday, he did a water fast where you literally don't eat for 3 days. You bust your ass and you lose like 15 pounds in 3 days, right? People think it's a great reset. Supposedly you can burn fat that has like potentially bad cells in it, precancerous cells, stuff like that, because it burns the worst shit out supposedly, and you lose mad weight. Now the thing is, coming right out of it though, you got to be careful because you could just gain the water weight all right back if you're dumb. If you're not uber careful, you'll gain a lot of it back, right? So, Saif, what I'm saying is, if I sacrifice that hard for 3 days, do you want to? What meal was he having at 3:30 the night that he broke it?
Okay, now we're talking.
It was an omelet.
What was it?
An omelet.
Okay, all right, an omelet. It could be worse than an omelet. Okay, no potatoes on the side?
He did have potatoes.
Okay.
And bacon?
I don't think he had bacon.
What, toast?
The people want to know. The people want to know.
I don't remember, but I remember saying, "Thank you so much for driving me home. I'll pay for your meal," and then I ended up driving.
He was so tired that he couldn't pull it together even after the
And
diner.
I even said, bro, I haven't driven in like 8 or 9 years. I'm a little nervous. And he was out cold snoring, and his playlist he had on was Little John and DMX, and I was driving like a grandma, so scared for 45 minutes.
It's not scary, Billy. It's 3:30 in the morning. No one's even driving. It's that scary.
Yeah, but if you haven't driven in 9 years, it's a little nerve-wracking.
You could also have
especially if
turned
that-
off the playlist. You didn't have to listen to Lil Jon and DMX playlist.
At that point,
I couldn't even touch the console. I missed 2 different exits because I was so nervous.
No, you pull
On the
over.
highway.
You pull to the side. You pull over.
I wasn't
pull
trying to do that. I was
over.
trying to get home.
Pull. All right, Billy. That was a great. I got to tell you, that was a great story. Thank you, buddy. Billy's working. He's a working man. I've never. I don't know if I've ever like the last time I would have been that tired out. Because like, Saif, if you're out, if you fall asleep at the diner, that means you've been going after it for a few days, right?
Always fall asleep at the diner. I fall asleep.
Wait, hold on. I want to stay on this. You always fall asleep at
Not
the diner?
always, but it's not. Yeah, it's late. You're waiting for the food. Fall out a little bit.
But why? Why even stop at the diner? You're so tired. Because other people are partying, and you're like, I'll come to the diner, sure.
You're not that tired until you sit down and stop moving at the diner.
And now you've stopped.
Yo, should we go get something to eat? Yeah, let's go get something to eat. Boom, boom, bap. And you're sitting there and waiting for the food, and you're like, doze off a little bit.
Wow, I just don't do enough. I haven't been outside
you're not
enough.
outside. It's okay.
I haven't been to a 3:00 diner meal in. Yo, man. Something's gonna have to change for me to like. Someone's gonna have to really pop off for me to get to a place where like I could have a random night like that. I've been
No,
living
but
in.
that's the thing. It's random. Like
I know, but it's you know what you remember the morning life. The morning life, even though it's not what my old morning life was, having that alarm clock every morning keeps you in a place where even on the weekend you're
you
built
gotta
in.
Quit.
Right.
You gotta quit.
Well, so the Hot 97 story.
Oh yeah.
So we had Cuomo on yesterday.
Ooh.
He calls in.
Andrew.
That's right. Son of Mario, brother of Chris.
Son of Mario, brother of Chris.
And we had a pretty contentious interview. We're going after it. And I'm kind of proud of some of the things I bring up. I bring up some Jewish stuff. I told him I resent the fact that he's made this entire election about anti-Semitism. It makes me feel like you're using Jews' fears of anti-Semitism to try to get in votes, and I resent it. And had a good talk. Ebro's setup for it was crazy. He literally, Ebro asked like 4 questions in a row, which by the way is annoying when you're doing a show with someone. And then after asking mad questions in a row, he's like, yo, well, we got a Jewish person on this show. Rosenberg, go ahead. I swear to God, that was the setup. I was like, sorry?
Excuse me?
So I get my Jew on. We had a pretty good back and forth. Then Ebro talks again and starts arguing with him about, based on my questions, Cuomo gets into his anti-Semitism. There's more incidents of anti-Semitism in New York than anywhere, blah, blah. And Ebro,
that's going against Mamdani because he's Muslim.
Yeah, because Mamdani doesn't care about anti-Semitism. He's going to let all the Jews get attacked.
Okay, got it.
It's going to be open season on Jews as we record this on election day. That's what the Jews are scared of. They've set it up so you think that this Muslim is going to care about the anti-Semitism. So that's the fear mongering they're doing. So Ebro's like, yeah, of course there's more Jewish anti-Jewish incidents in New York than anywhere. There are more Jews here than anywhere.
Mm-hmm. It's a numbers game.
And then Ebro's like, what about all the anti-Hispanic incidents? Many of which are happening from ICE running down on Hispanic people. And that, let's be honest, you're not saying anything about that because your man Trump endorsed you yesterday.
Mm.
And then he banged on us.
He hung up.
He hung up.
Wow.
And then his team started calling the producer and the higher ups at the station, who they're friendly with, and saying we hung up on him.
Mm.
And we're like, why would
Mystery.
you think we had Andrew Cuomo on our show the day before the election, in the biggest election in the country everyone's talking about, and you think rather than continue to have a back and forth, we got so angry we just hung up on him? It doesn't make. And of course they didn't call back. That was that. And yeah, like, so we did it. We were like, awesome. That went crazy. And I said, I'm like, I don't even know why he hung up. He actually did a pretty good job standing up to we were all going pretty hard at him, and I thought he kind of carried himself well throughout the whole thing.
He did what a politician does.
And yeah, and then our interview, the YouTube went up, and then it went down.
Oh, you talking about suppression?
And then it never went back up.
You talking about suppression, huh?
Never went back up.
Huh.
Powers that be decided.
Did you get Mamdani?
Mamdani. Yeah, we had Mamdani.
You had Mamdani?
We had Mamdani.
Mamdani. Hey, Mamdani, forget about it.
Yeah, I like Mamdani a lot, man.
I'm telling you, right? Mark this down in One Ep history. I should have said this on the regular ep. Mark this down in One Ep history.
Okay.
New York's Mamdani wins.
Yeah. They're gonna make shit go real bad.
4 years later, the city goes Repub.
Yeah, you're probably right.
A city that never goes Repub.
Well, not no, it did. I mean, it did. Giuliani.
Giuliani was Repub.
He was Repub. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then yeah.
But you're right. But it may be more extreme Repub.
It's gonna be right wing. That's why I even think they kind of want him to win.
I know.
Wait 4 years. Wait him out 4 years. Trump's out. JD's in.
Not to mention, you know how easily the NYPD and everybody can make shit go bad here. They can make it look real bad.
I said that here, right?
No, go ahead.
First day in office. When you become mayor of New York City, you're talking about Netanyahu and social reform and affordable housing. All that big talk is great to get in the office. Day one, they go, hey, Mr. Mamdani, this is your new office, Your Honor. You open the door, it's the police commissioner, the fire department commissioner, and the head of sanitation. Do they have a commissioner?
Yeah, I would imagine, right?
And those three guys are in your office, and they're like, what's up, buddy? Mamdani. Hey, what's going on? We're just wondering. We're going to, you're starting your term today. Congratulations, January, New York City. Hey, you with us or you not with us? We're just wondering.
Right.
No. Us and our people, we're wondering, are you with us or are you not with us? By the way, your security detail that keeps you safe, they're cops.
They're with us.
So, hopefully everybody's okay.
Right. You're going to be with us, right? I mean, so you
know what?
Decide.
You know what? This is a lot right now. Take a beat. Get a sandwich. We'll call you tomorrow. We just want to know. We're just curious. You with us or you not with us? Because I've been at this job. I've been on the job for the last 23 years. I could wait for more. I could wait.
Although in this case, that's not the case. There's a new, relatively new commissioner.
No, but was he a cop?
I'm sure.
I'm saying, not saying he's commissioner. I'm saying, was he a cop?
I'm sure.
And we all know the commissioner serves at the request of the mayor. We know that if
Sure.
you are the police commissioner, you're not technically a cop anymore. You're a politician that sees over the police. But you know what? Mamdani.
The police commissioner in New York is a woman named Jessica Tisch.
Mm-hmm. She sounds like she got a fat ass.
She's Jewish.
A name like Jessica Tisch sounds like Tush.
Really, Saif? Really? She began her career at the Counterterrorism Bureau in the police department, facilitated by Raymond Kelly. Oh, she is a Tisch. She's part of the Tisch family, who are very rich.
You with us? You not with us?
She went on to hold several positions within the agency. Then she was deputy commissioner for information technology at the police department. 2019, Bill de Blasio appointed her to serve as commissioner of the New York City Department of Information Technology. 22, she was appointed by Eric Adams to be Department of Sanitation. 24, she was named commissioner of NYPD.
Come on, bro.
So she's coming up on a year of commissioner.
You with us or you not with us?
Interesting.
Because
But
here's the thing. She might be more with him, but before they have the meeting with him, they have a meeting with each other. And the other ones
you
go,
with him?
hey,
You with him? Or
Tish,
you with us?
you with us? Or what are you doing?
Because you want to be with us, right? You don't want to completely.
Man, politics is dirty, ugly, grimy shit, man.
How did someone on Twitter? I just looked at Twitter and I have a tweet from someone that says, "Were you a Q-Tip fan back in the '90s?"
Why are you reading Twitter right now? We're doing a show.
Well, I just tapped the tab after I was looking up Jessica Tish.
Someone asked you if you were a Q-Tip fan in the 90s.
How does that even happen?
Why do you
How
even what is this? Who is this?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like confused. Like, why would you know me enough to even tweet me and say the words, "Were you a Q-Tip?"
Right back no. Say nah,
Sorry.
who's Q-Tip?
That,
I
you know,
wonder
that is,
where they're going with this.
by the way, that is probably the main thing to say, right? Now, who's Q-Tip? Q-Tip, like everyone uses Q-Tips. Should I say that? We all love Q-Tips.
Use nondescript CVS brand cotton swabs?
Yeah, should I just write back, love cotton swabs?
You should write something back.
So anyways, the
How long you
elections
spend with-
today.
What was up with the me getting fucking thrown under the bus?
What, when you
The only time I ever I thought it was so old. I can't believe my name was coming out of Ebro's mouth. I was like, what is this old clip?
what, did Juanito post a clip?
Yeah. Saying
we
I
were just-
stole his bit.
Yeah, because we like to mess with Juanito. And I was like, Juanito. So I guess I said to him, like, damn, did Syph rip off your thing? And of course, Juanito never said, no, I ripped off his. He's been doing it for years. And I just started doing it, including the beat.
The Drop a Gem beat? He has the Drop a Gem beat?
That can't be coincidence, right?
It could be. It's a
I guess-
simple connection.
But he follows you.
I don't
Although
care.
I didn't remember it either, if I'm being honest.
No, I do it on the radio.
Oh, but you started posting some on.
I started doing it now.
Where's your picnic table that you like to go to?
That picnic table was in Batavia, Illinois. Yeah.
And are you committed enough that you're always going to keep going back and using that picnic table?
No, just some kind of. I like the nature behind me. Some kind of nature behind me. I like it to look vast behind me, vast nature.
So are you mostly around now? Doing just some regular
I'm on regular in and out duties.
Regular, Champaign, Illinois.
Now I'm going out. Yeah, I'm going to
Lubbock,
Columbus,
Texas.
Ohio this weekend.
Okay.
Columbus, Ohio, and then I'm off to one other place. I forget. Then I got to run to London real quick. Come back from London. I go to Vermont. The weekend after Thanksgiving, I'll be at the Vermont Comedy Club in Burlington, Vermont. Improv and stand-up. And then the big show is December 18th.
What's
out
that?
in Toronto, Canada. And there's a couple
all
other
right.
dates in there.
Now, is it hard for you to adjust to being off the road?
It
No
was-
responsibility, floating?
It was the first week, but I'm okay now. Yeah. I'm back to it.
Well, getting back to responsibility and regular life? Because when you're outside, when you're traveling like that, like you can use the words you're working, but you're kind of on adult playland for like 5 weeks.
No, my job is extremely fun. Yeah.
No, but your job, it also doesn't include a wake up time.
No,
Most
I
days.
always wake up early. I always got shit to do.
But shit that you have to do there or just shit you have to do for you?
Like I still have to do my radio show. I'm still like I still
Right.
gotta record. I still gotta well, I was trying to do Juan Ep, but we just could not. The time difference was not working.
We got a couple done.
Yeah, it was not really working. Yeah, in the beginning, we got so once I went to the Middle East when I was like 12 hours ahead, like it was not clicking. I try to, go also like traveling, bro. Like a lot of the times it was the next day. We were out the next day. Like Dubai, we had like 5-6 days off. That was different. But all that other shit, like we're up at 9, we're in the car, 10, we're at the airport, we're flying. It's not chill time.
So wait, where did you have the most time to chill?
Dubai.
Saudi Arabia too, or just Dubai?
No, Saudi. I had like 3 days, and then I left to go to Egypt and Bahrain, and then we went back to Saudi because I was with 2 different people. I was with Dave, and then I was with Mo. Shout out to Mo Ammer, special out right now, Wild World.
I watched most of it. It's cool.
Did you see the intro?
I heard the intro, and I said to Natalie, that was safe.
Yeah, no, but the part right after me.
What's right after you? You go Mo Ammer,
and then it dead. What do you call it? What do you call it? Cuts.
Jump cut. I don't know.
Jump cut right to play right now.
Okay, hold on.
Can you play it right now?
Is this on Netflix?
Yeah.
Netflix and chill. I don't know if I'll be able to pull
54 years old.
I don't know if it's going to be able to pull up. My Netflix has been funky. Can you know how to do it?
I mean, I'll just do it on the mic.
Okay.
I didn't even know he was still there.
Wait. He just said he heard
I'm also on the Michelle Wolf.
Did they show you on that one? They show you on that one?
2 years ago.
Did they show you?
No.
Why can't they ever show the person doing the intro? Why is it always got to be?
Never show. Never.
That's like a weird. It's also like respectfully, it's kind of like not creative. It's like, well, that's how we do it. People just don't show the person. We show backstage.
Oh, yeah. It's like, why does everything have to be the exact same way every time?
Like why is it such a bad thing to show the person who's doing the actual intro?
Okay, so that's Netflix. You know that noise? Then the song starts.
By the way, this is one of my all-time favorite songs.
Was it Cat Stevens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn it down. So loud. No, you got to turn it down and get closer. Sorry. Turn it down, but go closer.
What the fuck?
Don't fuck it up. Just turn it down a little bit and go closer.
All right, hold on. Still, my phone's upside down, so it's, hold on.
This is like watching someone's grandfather operate a phone. What is? Hold on.
How's this?
There we go. Still loud, but it's I'll turn it down.
I'll turn it down.
Here we go.
Here's me.
DJ Khaled.
Oh, you mean that?
Yeah.
I forgot.
Batayzak.
Is that Arabic for like suck my dick? What is it?
It's like it's Arabic for like in your ass.
Right. No, but so 2 things.
Yeah.
One, respectfully.
Yeah.
And this isn't like to Mo, but like to the people who produce these things. Not only did they not show you, you can barely hear you.
Oh, that's all Mo. Mo edited that whole special. I watched him debate, and he would ask me if he should leave me in or take me out. And the volume, I kept watching the volume go down.
Are you joking?
I'm dead serious, bro.
Why didn't you say, bro, you can't hear me anymore?
Because I don't care.
No, Sai, fuck you. You should care. That's stupid.
Why? Only 5 people know that's me. Who cares?
Was there ever a part where you were shown in it, or
that's
no?
No.
It was never going to be shown anyway.
No,
so
never.
Okay,
my
fine.
credit is my voice on an intro. Like what?
Yeah, who cares? Fine. How about this? Fine, you're right. Who gives a shit? It doesn't really matter. But just from a sheer mixing standpoint, do you want to be able to hear the intro or no? Like,
Bro,
if you want to hear the intro, turn the volume up.
Listen, Mo is a great friend of mine. He's like a brother to me. That's the problem, though. He's like a brother to me. We fight and argue and disagree. I watched him edit it. I watched my voice go up, down, gone.
Why would he go
like,
up?
bro? I'm
But
like,
why would he land on audible enough that you can hear something's getting said, but you can't quite hear it? I
emoji
don't.
with the guy with the arms up.
You are that emoji.
Bro, I watched this guy, and we was on a tour bus in Europe. That's when we first started editing. The first run of the tour, we were on this double-decker tour bus. I mean, fire, bro. Netflix, like internet, PlayStations, the downstairs lounge, kitchen, lounge. Then you go upstairs, the bunks are there, and then and then all the way in the back it's like the back, but it's the front of the bus. So you're above the driver, and you
Right.
see out the window. And it has a roof on top that opens. That's where he was up there editing it so he could smoke. And I just watched, I watched the different song choices, the different volume of the intro, no intro, different intro. Like, and I'm just like, it's not my choice. It's not my business. You're gonna get stressed out if you try to, make sure, can you put me louder? Like,
You're right. Listen, you're right. You're right.
listen,
But I just was like, I can't hear him. Can't hear him.
I wouldn't do it to somebody. I wouldn't. I've realized lately that almost everyone in the world is not me. I don't like, bro, me personally, I like a squad. I like being with the gang, right?
Yeah.
I'm sitting in first class. There's a couple members of the squad that are sitting in coach. When I get off the plane, I wait. That's me. What I'm noticing is that's not a lot of people. When I get off the plane and you're traveling in a group, I pull over, I move to the side, I let the other people get off, and I wait for my squad, and we all walk to customs or together. Because what's the difference if you wait there or you're going to wait later on by the baggage claim? I don't get it.
So yeah,
But
why not roll with the squad?
Why you have a squad if you're not rolling with them?
Right.
This guy, Mo, gets off the plane and dashes out.
He's gone.
Gone.
Now, do you ever say anything? Do you ever go, Mo?
I said something in the past. It's not my business. People that this is one of many, many, many things that are different than how I would do things. And that's
but at the same time, since you overall the situation's great and you're happy, it's like, how many things are you going to really bother bringing up as a thing?
I'm there to do a job. I make sure I do my job. Here's the thing that saved me on this tour.
Okay.
That is not my department. That's not my department.
When questions would get asked, hey, what about blah blah blah?
Bro, food. Where does Mo like his? How does he like the lights in his room, or where does he want his cigarettes, or where should we put the food? Sorry, it's not my department. The reason why you think you can talk to me about it, because I'm here early, because I got to do a stupid fucking sound check 2 hours before anyone else gets here. I mean, me and the camera guy. And I'm just sitting there chilling in my room. So you think I'm some kind of organizer of what's going on. That is not my department. When it is time for me to go on stage, I am there, ready to rock. I will always be ready to rock. Always. But bro, like some shit, bro, sometimes I'm on stage and I got to pack up and they just leave. They just leave. They're in the car and they're out.
So how do you get there?
I take an Uber or something, or I go, hey guys, I'm still at the venue, or send the car back. Like, I would never do that. I begged you to come DJ. When you say the word DJ, you have to remember there's a thing called DJ equipment. And that equipment has to be broken down after the show.
Wait, you can't just walk out and leave turntables in every place you go to?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a little controller and a laptop. The laptop is the most important thing. I need my laptop. I need it. And sometimes they just out. I'm like, all right.
When
It's just not how I am. Maybe I live in a fantasy world because all this time I'm trying to be gang my entire life, and I'm very not successful as other people that seem to not care about it.
yeah, I
Not
mean,
care about it.
I wonder if you do care too much about being quote
I
gang
do.
gang.
I do, but it's who I am. I don't want to change who I am. I like who I am. But I feel you look out for your friends and your family. That's how I am. And I guess to these people, they're not friends or family, they're employees or whatever. I don't know. I don't have that part of the brain where I could just walk away from my people. We're all together. Let's roll together. What if something happens? Let's roll together.
Well, in theory, because Mo obviously is dealing with his own thing, but in theory, there'd be someone else, like a tour manager, someone else who's sort of.
There's no tour manager.
There's no
The
tour
whole tour.
manager.
The whole tour. The whole tour.
There's no one to help organize everything. Because in theory, I was going to say your DJ stuff should probably not even have to be on you. That should be part of the things that are set up and always done.
This is the last time it'll be on me. This is the last time.
So the next time it will be, hey guys, love to do it. Can't wait. Here's the deal. I can't be. I want to be. I show up and do what I do. I'm not a.
What I'm gonna
engineer.
really do next time is you gotta rent equipment, and I'm gonna show up with the USB sticks.
Yeah, here's what I need. No, you just say this is what's required at each show.
Yeah, but
And
that
as
costs
long-
money.
Right.
And how is he gonna get the caviar in the presidential suite if we gotta pay for a fucking rental of a controller?
Isn't it nice when you get to the caviar in the presidential suite?
Nah, that's the room. Listen, I can't be mad. The rooms, the food, the travel, it was all amazing.
Your
I get
rooms
it.
were dope, and the cloud travels first
yeah.
class, and
Yeah, everything. Amazing.
People are making money. People are making
People
money.
making money, bro.
No, people are making money.
Bro, I got the money from the Middle East. This is on Patreon, right?
Yeah, we're Patreon.
I just got paid for the Middle East.
Okay.
And
Can
I
you
got
send
the
it? Can you
check.
send it to me? I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see what you got paid for the Middle East. Send it. No, hold on. That's it?
This is right here. I still got to deposit it.
It's one check?
Yeah. It's nice.
How
It's
nice?
like-
one of the best
like-
checks you've gotten?
All the stress and inconvenience and like just not even just like bad vibes throughout the run. I got that check. I was like, oh, okay. I can be bought. I can be bought.
Was it the best check you've ever gotten for like a job, like a little run?
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
But then my mind starts doing the calculations of what he got.
Well,
Yo.
because you're thinking you didn't even get, like, you got a crumb.
A crumb. Which
A
was
crumb. No, it's a nice piece of bread. There's a
Yeah.
whole piece of it's like a thick, like a banana bread or a pumpkin bread.
No, I
And
got a loaf.
No, he got the loaf.
No, he got a gross. he got a fucking, you know what I mean? Like a
Yeah, like
he got
64 or 128 loaves,
exactly.
and you got a slice. You got a
I got
loaf. You got a loaf. One of the
loaf.
128.
For my career and what I do, like I got a loaf. It was
No,
but-
and that loaf is like, this is a good loaf.
it's a good loaf.
But but by the way, isn't it crazy? Because like, Mo is very successful.
Yeah.
He is not. Well, he has a very big niche. There's a big niche audience for him.
Yeah.
That he's beloved by.
But it comes with a cost.
It comes with a cost, and it's funny because he's not a mainstream superstar. Like, I don't know. I don't know. The people in my
No, the-
life who would
The
know
TV
Mo Amer,
No,
I don't know who would know.
No, the TV show is big. The TV show is big, not the comedy specials. The comedy specials are big too, but I'm saying the TV show takes it to a whole nother level. There's people who, when I reference who I'm touring with, they do not know the comedy. I say he has a show on Netflix about being a Palestinian in Houston. Oh, Mo, I love that show.
Sure.
The show is big. Now, the show touched on a certain audience more than others,
That's
and
right.
they galvanized and became a very strong fan base. But not everyone at the shows are Palestinians or Arabs. There's regular people there who just like the show.
Right, of course.
And anyone we talk to is like, the show is big. They like it. A lot of people just sit and scroll Netflix and just check things out. You know what I mean?
So, but my point is, this is what's so crazy about entertainment.
Yeah.
Mo
Especially
is
now.
Mo is pretty big,
Yeah.
but he's not huge.
No.
And he's getting paid.
Bro, but listen,
I
don't-
mean,
I met
paid.
girls. I met
Hell yeah.
girls on
Go
the
ahead.
road.
You fuck them?
I met girls on the road. Come on, we don't do that no more.
Sorry, yeah, it's
Don't do that.
2025. 2025.
Don't do that. That don't know who Dave Chappelle is.
But they know Mo?
No?
Oh, you mean just human beings you met? Like while you're
Like
out and about.
younger people. Like I'm like, oh, I toured with Dave Chappelle, and they're like, who's that?
In what countries would this be in?
Oh, America. There's people who
In-
don't like. They don't know
There are people in America who
Yes.
you met before who didn't know who Dave Chappelle was.
Dave Chappelle. Definitely
they know-
know.
So they know who Mike Geronimo is. Do they know?
I don't think so. I don't think they know Mike Geronimo. But listen, overall, I feel for Mo. I feel for him. He had a rough year, bro. He had a rough year.
In terms of just personal life or
Oh, just between you and me, this is Patreon.
yeah.
Just in general, the Israel-Palestine shit is just a cloud over our heads 24 hours a day.
For sure.
All the conversations he has about it, all the people he talks to about it, Jewish people he comes across that are anti-Zionist, pro-Israel, like Palestinians,
Every version of all
every
of it.
version of every different situation. Palestinian Christians who are weird about him being too Muslim. I've seen that.
I believe it.
Palestinian Christians and Palestinian Muslims, they're not 100% on board with each other. You know what I mean? It's like
Of course.
it's a thing.
Yep.
So that's just always over his head. Then he's stressed out about shooting the special. So I remember the first run of the tour, the first third, running. I remember we sat down our last day in Australia. We sat down for dinner. I go, Mo, this is the first meal we've had together on this entire tour.
Wow.
And he started like getting emotional. I said, bro, I miss my friend. We used to really run together, right? Boom. Then whatever, he finally stressing out. He wrote a new bit right before the special to close it, which is crazy. Stressing. I got into a fight with the security guard at the special. Because I go, hey, I got to go in there and talk to Mo. He goes, oh, nobody comes in there. I go, I don't even know you, bro. I've been on the road with this guy for 7 months. And now some random guy in DC is telling me I can't go in there. What the fuck is going on?
That's
What the
weird.
fuck is going on?
Okay.
Anyway, whatever. He shoots the special.
And you literally didn't go in the room?
No, I did. I eventually went in. I
Okay.
apologize to the guy also. Great guy from DC. Great guy.
Okay.
He was doing what he was told. It's not his fault. He shoots the special. I see a weight lift off his shoulders. I see it. Smiling. We go to the after party. We talking the couple days after. Oh my God. I said, Mo, you back, baby. You shot the special. It's done. It's out. I mean, it's not out. It's done. It's in the can. Whatever. All right, boom. We're going to Europe. Oh shit. We about to have so much fun in Europe. We land in Europe. He starts editing. Like, we would do the show and then he would stay up after the show until, because the editor was in LA, I think, and he's in Europe, so the time is crazy. So he's just up till 5, 6, 7 in the morning on a tour bus editing, and he's really like, he directed his own special. Mo's really a filmmaker, so he's like nitpicking every little detail. He had 9 cameras.
Jesus.
Yeah, so
That's a lot.
stress.
Okay. So did it ever end?
No, because then we went to the Middle East. Middle East was just like more of all that. Like, listen, there's pockets of fun. There's meals. You know what I mean? There's travel, hanging out while we're traveling. There's pockets of fun, but they were like overall, it wasn't that fun. Stressful.
It is an interesting lesson though, right? About how like there was always something next.
Or a lot of lessons that like when you get what you want, it's not really what you want, what you thought it was going to be.
Right. And then there's something else. So like,
Bro, selling out theaters, like
bro,
his dream comes true. Selling out theaters.
no, listen, but this is why we're on Patreon, right? This is why the next thing that I want to launch, and there's so much irony to this, is a podcast and I did the trailer, I've done all the setup for it. I just haven't been able to get it done to air. Although you're going to be a great guest on the show one day, but it's a podcast about validation because it's crazy, bro. That's why I think that's such a big part of it is because you always need more. You get to theaters, you're doing it, it's like cool, but then you can't help but look up and go, but so-and-so's doing arenas and they're doing the even bigger shit. I got to get back to the lab.
I've told you this before. I don't quite, and maybe because I'm a stupid person, I don't quite understand what validation is.
Keep going. Let's talk. Let's have a talk. Keep going.
I gotta go soon.
I know. We're just 5 more minutes.
I don't know what validation is.
It's so many different things.
I don't know if I need it, or maybe I don't realize I don't need it, or I do need it, but I'm not realizing what it is. Like
you don't get a little and I'm not trying to tell you what your issues are.
No, please.
But when you like put up a post and you see that the post is doing well, you don't go back to it more often than maybe you would if it wasn't doing well.
But not emotionally. It's like
it's strictly professionally. It's
yes.
not. You don't feel a hit of anything. You don't feel like a little happier
professionally.
See, I don't know. That starts to get so nitpicky. How do you know where the line is? I don't know where
the line is blurred, but like
your whole life is professional. Like every one of your hobbies is your profession.
But I think that might be part of it because yes, it's a fun game I'm playing, trying to figure it out and how to be more successful and be more popular. But it's not like.
But you don't get sad when you're having a moment where it feels like it's not working?
I get sad, but not because of that. It's not that.
What do you think it is?
Why I get sad?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
If it's no, well, I mean, like if you but that's what I'm saying. Like you don't get a hit when you do a joke and people laugh.
Yes, of course, but that's
only you can separate that and say, oh, it's only professional. That's my professional. I am professionally successful, and that makes me happy. Not, oh, they laughed at my thing. They think I'm funny. Great.
No, of course.
How do you differentiate that? I would make the case. I don't think there could be a comedian on earth that's not a validation addict. I don't think it's possible.
I've heard you say that before. I think you think that, but I don't think I am. But I think it also hinders my success.
That you're not addicted to it?
Because I'm like, I'm really enjoy the journey guy. I'm really enjoy the journey. When I complain about not being further, it's not because I'm jealous or like I think I'm not good enough. It's just like, it's just a game that I'm playing. It's just a game. Like, man, I
am right now twixt in between. Believing you's the wrong word because I don't mean that you're lying.
Yeah.
I'm right between you're telling a real truth, or like you think you're telling the truth, and you're so deep into it you don't even know.
Maybe
right between. I don't.
When you do your show, you're gonna have a some kind of expert on there.
Not all the time, but sometimes for sure. I mean,
I'd love to talk to an expert about this
but like I don't.
I know most people don't. I know. I get it. I know what you're saying.
Like you don't get get a sense of you don't ever, you've told me this. You scroll social media sometimes, see lots of other people doing shit you wish you were doing, get frustrated and leave social media. That never happens?
Yes, I do that. Yes, I do get jealous, but is that validation?
I consider professional jealousy to be like a hand-in-hand trait with validation addiction.
Okay, then maybe maybe it's part of it.
And I think the way that damn, my wife just texted me. See, now I feel invalidated.
I literally
She said, I hate when you email people so fast.
I literally, somebody was saying, "Oh, you know, you need you to validate my feelings," and I was like, "I never need anyone to validate my feelings. My feelings are my feelings, and because they're mine, they're real and they're validated. I don't need someone else to hear it. Like I don't get that. I really don't. And maybe I'm missing something.
I don't know. I don't want to like tell you, I'm not a doctor, but I feel like you're not being like fully aware maybe of what each feeling you get, where it's coming from.
Or maybe that's what I'm saying. I don't know what validation means. Maybe.
Like when a pretty girl talks to you, that
Okay,
doesn't
now
make you
now I'm listening.
and that doesn't get you excited, even if it's just like, oh yeah, you can tell that this person just wants to talk to you.
And that what does that validate? Liking it means validating?
You know, you're how are you so focused on the literal definition of the word? Validation is any sort of feeling that what you're doing is worthwhile.
Look up the definition of validation or
That's
validate.
it.
I don't see it that way. Like validating to me is something like something powerful that has to get double, triple checked.
No, that's the first meaning. The action of checking or proving the validity or accuracy of something.
Yeah, that's the only one I know.
No. The next one is
what's the Carl Jung one?
recognition or affirmation that a person or their feelings or opinions are valid or worthwhile.
If I'm thinking it, it's valid. I don't need anyone else to tell me that. I don't. It must be outside validation. Maybe I have internal validation.
Yeah, but most people who have truly good internal validation don't ever seek out external validation, or not so regularly.
I don't need, if I feel a certain way, like the Mobb Deep album, we've been talking about this. For me, it is factual. It is an incredible piece of music. You can't tell me nothing different. I don't have to, hey, do you like the Mobb Deep album?
But that's different. That's not about you. Like, what about if you put out an album? You'd feel good about it at the end enough to go, it's done.
I have a joke about airdropping dick pics.
Right.
90% of the time it gets laughs, big laughs. Sometimes it doesn't. Is it sometimes validated and sometimes not?
Well, yeah. When it works, you feel a sense of validation. When it doesn't,
but I know
you feel
the percentage that it always works, so it's validated, I guess. Like
you're still going back to the original definition of it.
What's the third one?
It's personal validation is that you are worthwhile. I feel validated when a cute girl, if I'm on the train and I see a hot woman and I look over and I happen to catch her and I see that she looks at me and I see that there's like, you know, this doesn't happen ever anymore, but like, and I see that she's like, ooh, or she wants to keep looking back. That makes me feel good. I get high from that. I want more of it.
But that doesn't, I start looking at the different, not scenarios, but the different, what's the word I'm looking for? I know my value. If a girl looks at me and sees that from my looks, great. If she doesn't, great. It doesn't bother me. If she starts talking to me and starts liking me, then yeah, we have things in common. If she starts talking to me and doesn't like me, then we don't have things in common. It doesn't bother me.
Well, listen, then maybe you don't have it, because when I would meet a girl If I would meet a girl and be into her and she would be like not feeling it at all, it would be every time it would hurt badly.
No,
I would sulk and be upset about it.
I don't have that. I mean,
I-
listen, I hang out with Javion Butler, bro. Like, your ego will get checked about all the bitches that run up to trample over you to get to him, but like, that doesn't, it doesn't make me feel less validated.
So if you put something out, a piece of content, you do a comedy show, and you get like messages from people, you don't get excited to see people be like, "This is so good. I love this. This is great." That doesn't give you a hit of high. You just go, "Nice, okay, cool."
Yes,
Next
it
thing.
does, but it's because it's my work is working. I guess that's validation. I guess that my work is working. Because when I get it the other way, I mean, I get a tinge of like, oh, they didn't like it, but it doesn't ruin my day. I might move on to the next thing. I really enjoy the journey. This is you should do a podcast about this.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I take it back about you being a good guest, though.
No, I'm gonna be a great guest.
Yeah, because I'm going to fight with you the whole time and be like, I think this is actually validation.
No, I want to talk to an
And you're
expert
like,
because you don't know what you're talking about. We got to get an expert on there.
I know, but you're still going to try to rationalize it. You're still like, you're responding with rationale.
Well, because I disagree with you. You're not understanding that people are different than you. You
No,
think your way is the only way. That's what you always do.
I just don't think that a person who's constantly trying to get bigger and more popular could possibly not be addicted to validation. It just doesn't seem possible to me.
What if it's because it's fun? Is that valid? That's what I'm asking. Is it being fun validation?
Well, if there were times that I never saw you down because you're having a moment where it's not working, then I would be more apt to believe your theory. But I've seen too many times when you're like, fuck this, and feeling down about it. That makes me go, you have to be caring about what the results are. None of this is abnormal, by the way. The reason I think it's going to make a great podcast is I think so many people deal with this.
The results, yes, but I don't think it's the outside people telling me that it's working or not. I don't care about that. I'm going to do what I want to do regardless of what people think. Unless the book,
even though your whole business is about what people think. Also, that's the complicated part. Your whole business and level of and what equals success is people thinking you're funny. Now, you want to know a great example that's a no-brainer validation addict where you'll be able to see it easier and maybe it'll put it in more perspective. And then you can apply it more maybe and like think about it from and see if it. By the way, maybe I don't fucking know. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's just not a thing for you. And your issues are other issues. But bitch stealer.
Yeah.
He is like dripping in validation addiction.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Every person he meets, he needs to know he can fuck them. Man, woman, dog.
Yeah.
It's like,
and I see that in him.
And you can see it. You can go watch it and see his mood change if it's not working, and see him get up, I'm sure, if it is working.
Yeah.
Like you're constantly.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah.
Like you're just chasing. And I'm like, that's why in the very little time I've spent with him, I'm like, yo, my man, you don't need to swipe on 100 bitches in a night when you're in a city for one night. Like, have a bite to eat with your friends.
Yeah. But
he can't because the high is it might as well be looking for coke, bro.
Yeah.
When you're like that. When I was single, like every day that I wasn't on like out with a woman I could potentially like get validated by was like a failed day. Like I was just like every day. Who am I talking to? Where am I?
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
And so like the way that I'm going to get to it in my podcast is that I'm going to like, the start of the podcast will be basically the end of my first marriage. Which was when it all kind of came crashing down on me because I had been out here so desperately seeking it for so long. And by the way, the beauty of it is I'm by no means cured. I just I just learned how to eliminate the behaviors that will fuck up my life.
Because you don't go outside.
By the way, not going outside helps. No, listen, it helps. It certainly helps. We will be outside, by the way, this Sunday at 92Y with Mark Ronson.
I should write that down.
You don't have it in your calendar?
Yep, I do have it.
And I
gotta book my
and-
flight.
And I need to read more of his book this weekend, which I haven't finished.
Yeah, I gotta go raise these children. I feel
Well, that's-
validated.
The children, yeah, children.
I feel
Sure.
validated, and I appreciate the time with you. Thanks for
Thank you.
having me on the Juan Ep podcast.
Go to
Juan Ep
92,
show. No more podcast. Podcast is done.
92y.org. An evening with Mark Ronson, Cypher Sounds, and Peter Rosenberg. Go get your tickets. It's at Lexington Ave and 92nd Street. Yo, they have streaming access to Cypher, so I wonder if they will. We could probably just steal it off their stream. They won't care, right?
I don't know.
You'd rather not say? So anyways, come out and check us out. It'll be fun. All right, Cypher, have a great day. We'll talk soon.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Validate my feelings.
The show is actually going to be called Validate Me.
Validate me.
That is the name. Talk soon.